Me again. Welcome back to Cakes Glorious Bakes. Guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a chocolate ganache. Very easy, super tasty. So stay tuned because we're going to make a lovely chocolate ganache. Ganache, whatever. Okay guys, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make this lovely, rich, creamy chocolate ganache. All you will need is a saucepan, 300 ml of double cream, and 300 grams of chocolate. I'm using a milk chocolate only because what I need to use this for, a dark chocolate is just too rich. So if you would like to use a dark chocolate, that's fine. I'm using a milk chocolate for this. So all we do is super easy is pop our cream into our saucepan like that. Get all the bits out in a minute. And then we break up our chocolate and pop it in like that. This is proper cooking chocolate because it melts nicer. So, very simple guys. The kids can do this. Very easy. They just need to be supervised, or even you do it for them on the top of the cooker. So, I'm just going to get myself a little spatula to get all the cream out of here and pop it into there. Okay. So, this goes on to a low heat on our hob. We're just going to give it a little mix, and we're going to allow it to melt and then take it straight off the heat. So here we are on the stove, and we just want to heat up our cream and just melt our chocolate. We don't want it bubbling, we don't want it piping hot, we just want this chocolate to melt inside the cream, and that is it. So you can see it's already starting to mix and the chocolate's melting nicely. So the colour of our cream has started to turn a pale chocolatey colour here, and the cream is starting to heat up. We have a nice chocolatey colour sauce now. The chocolate's melting really nice, and it's still on a nice low heat because we don't want it to boil. Okay, so go down a bit lower here, as you can see. I've just taken this off the hob and it's all melted nicely. So the next thing we want to do is give it a good mix. Be careful for any splashes because it is hot. Give it a good mix like this. And then we're going to pop it into our mixer, or you're going to use your electric hand whisk. So making sure any bowls or whisks or anything we use is dried, because water and chocolate does not mix. So make sure it's nice and dry, all inside, like that. That's nice and dry now. Let me pop it on to a mixer. Making sure inside is perfectly dry. It's very important. Otherwise, our mixture could split if it's mixed with any water. So that's perfectly dry inside there now. And then just going to gently pour my mixture. You see the steam, so it is hot. Come around this side for the rest of it. Every last bit in there. Like that. And then what we're going to do is thicken up our ganache, and also as it's mixing, it's going to cool down. So I've got my balloon whisk and I'm ready to mix. We'll start off on a low speed just to mix everything in together. A bit of chocolate on there. Okay, then we have a little look to make sure it's all mixed in. Yeah, then we can build up our speed. Just for 30 seconds. I'm going to turn it up a little bit more. So that's about 30 seconds. You can see as it's mixing, it started the bubbling, which is important in making the ganache. I'm just going to pop it back on now on a nice high speed for a couple of minutes. So that's had a couple of minutes now. We'll just take a look. We should have started to thicken up a little bit. It won't be too thick because as it cools down it will thicken. So as we leave it on the side it'll thicken up. But yeah, it started to thicken to what it was. Do you remember it was really sort of loose and very runny? But it started to thicken up now. So as this reduces temperature right down, it'll be thicker and thicker and thicker. So we leave that for a little bit now, I think. And I'll be back in a little while. So we're going to allow this to cool down completely now, right down to room temperature, and it'll thicken as it cools. It's already started to, but there's still a way to go. It's looking nice and glossy. So that's how easy it is, guys. Very easy. So as it cools, it thickens, which I'll come back and show you. You can use this as a pouring chocolate over a cake, or you can whip it up to make it so you can pipe it. So yeah, I'm going to let this cool down now, guys, and I'll be back in a bit to show you. Now guys, it's that time we all enjoy, tasting time. So I'm going to taste the chocolate ganache and let you know what it's like. Come over here. I haven't got a spoon. Let's go over here. Got some chocolate ganache. I can stop whispering now. I got some chocolate ganache on my spoon. It looks so airy and bubbly. So light, creamy, smooth, silky.